Hey, my name is Jayme Lunsford. I've been with the agency in some form or fashion since Perry started. Perry's my husband, so we've kind of taken this trip together. Before we came here, a little bit about Jayme and who she is, right? I have a master's in criminology. Grew up in a super small town, commuter school, lived at home while I went to college. Worked as a probation officer for about 7 years and had my first kid and realized that's not something I wanted to do. So then pivoted a whole different direction and got into fitness, did personal training, taught group fitness for a long time. That's actually where Perry and I met, and then kind of went on a date several years later. That date never ended, and then gyms were going downhill. He started a new adventure and came into insurance. We kept the gym for about another year and a half after that. Sold it exactly a year before COVID hit, which was perfect timing. And the goal was for me to chill out and just kind of be a trophy wife. Turns out I'm not very good at being a trophy wife. I'm not good at not being busy. And we have 5 kids, and it was almost summer, and I pictured them all sitting on the couch as I walked through the living room, and I about had a panic attack. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna be home with all 5 kids. So at that point, I started helping with recruiting, trying to build the team. I was doing customer service and helping the customer service side of the marketing, setting appointments, running appointments at that point. Until one day he looked at me and said, I think you need to get your license, we're getting too busy. And I went, okay, I'm not gonna be very good at that. Turns out I was wrong. Started actually writing in January of 2020, so I'm in my 4th year now. My first year, I believe when he tells it, I think in my first year I brought home $700,000. Not everybody does that, but I lived with the best. I was trained by the best. I met and surpassed a lot of his records, which were records the company had never seen, which was really cool because I didn't think I was going to be any good, and turns out I was a badass, right? Not only that, but 5 kids and trying to build a company, trying to build a team. Over the last 4 years, we've grown a lot, way more than we ever anticipated in the beginning, but it's exactly what we had hoped for. Again, never really thought that I would be able to do what I've done, but the coolest thing, being from a small town, living, with a family who lived paycheck to paycheck and had to scrape to get student loans and everything just to make it through college. My oldest daughter, after she graduated high school, or her senior year, got accepted to Arizona State University, which is obviously out of state, and I was able to write a check for my daughter's tuition for out of state for her first year. After that, she decided she didn't want to do it anymore, and now she works with us, which is even cooler because I still don't have to pay that. But having the ability to go from growing up with almost nothing to being able to write a check for your daughter to go to any school she wanted was really stinking cool. Now we've got our second one about to graduate, and she's going to Texas State, so yay, it's going to be a little bit cheaper. But the opportunity is incredible. The people that are here, you hear it, it's everybody says, oh, it's a family. It really is. We like to joke and call it the island of misfit toys, because we're all a little weird, we're all a little wonky, we're all a little broken, but we bring out the best in each other and we encourage each other. There's nobody cutting you off at the kneecaps. Everyone here wants you to succeed. We're working together to make everybody better, because the better you are individually, the better we are as a team. And the better you are, the more chances you have to not only change your life, but your family's lives, and then your family's families, and your grandkids, and just keeping that legacy going. So it's been an incredible journey. It's challenging, it's hard, you gotta bust your butt, but it's a really cool place to be. And I never thought I'd be here, but I'm glad I am.